video, I'm going to share 5 tips to selling your art prints successfully wholesale on Faire. I've been using Faire for about a year, and now I'm selling more on there than I am on Etsy, and I've been on Etsy for a number of years now. So if you're not already selling your art wholesale, then I think that you should definitely consider it. The first tip is to have retail ready packaging. Now, what I do with my art prints, they come out of the printer and they're just the floppy little print. Well, I put them in a polypropylene bag and a backing board. I have a whole video I made showing you this process in detail. I've linked it in the description if you'd like to watch it. But the main idea is that you want this to be easy for them to display, to put in a print rack or to set on shelves or to mount to their grid wall to sell in their store. And also on the back of every print, I put my little sticker here. It has my website and it has my business name, so that way customers can find me. And I know for a fact that when I have stores selling my work, I start getting more sales from, not from that store, but from customers online in that same area that I never got before. So this sticker really does work, and it's really cheap to get little stickers like this made. You can even make them on your own printer at home to stick on the back, so you have a little bit of branding on there. The second tip is fast shipping. I usually ship my orders within 2 to 3 days of the retail store ordering my prints. And the reason I do this is because a lot of these stores are having to wait months to get their orders in when they order things from China. And so this gives you a clear advantage if you are a United States-based seller and you are selling to stores in the United States, and you can fulfill your orders quickly. I mean, the stores love this, and I get lots of reviews from my customers on Faire saying just how quickly I package things, that they love that about my product, and so I get lots of reorders for that reason. Tip number 3 is to have a streamlined offering of sizes. What I do is offer 2 sizes, my 8x10 size and my 16x20 size. Now this allows me to not have to have tons of supplies in my storage to be able to make these orders. I would like to add in here that when I first started selling on Faire, I kind of thought, just only having these 2 sizes might be a negative for me, because I also have canvas prints and I sell all sorts of different things like postcards. I also sometimes offer ready to hang versions of my prints that are pre-framed, and I've done this in wholesale in the past, and my lesson learned from that was that it was hard to source the same frames that they expected to get in the photos, because sometimes different stores are out of the frames, or I can't get wholesale enough frames in stock, and frames cost more to ship, frames take more to put together. I didn't know, but I kind of thought that if I sold just the art prints and they weren't ready to hang, that I wouldn't be able to sell any, but that's not happening at all. In fact, I'm selling more now having my offering pared down to just these 2 print sizes than I was when I was trying to do wholesale before I was on Faire, and I had like all sorts of different products like framed, unframed, canvases, wood-mounted prints. I had too much product offering at that point. So I think if anything it's taught me is to have a lot of different varieties. So have as many like dog prints or cat prints as you can. Like I have a couple hundred listed on Faire, but only have them in a couple of sizes. Tip number 4 is to run sales. Because in Faire, just like any other website, you can create sales. What I do is a 10% off sales promotion 3 or 4 times a year. And what I've noticed is I get a ton of sales during those times. So what I try to do is I try to time it to where I know I'm going to have enough inventory and supplies to be able to fulfill a lot of orders and enough time to be able to do so. So I don't do sales during times when I'm out on the road doing art fairs, things like that. I do them in my downtime, but it really does help boost the number of sales. The 5th tip is that Faire rewards you if you bring your own customers to them. So if you've already been selling wholesale in the past, go ahead and send a link out through the email, and they give you all of this in the Faire dashboard to show you how to do this. But go ahead and send a link out to those prior customers and bring them on board to shopping with you through Faire. It's awesome because every time you bring someone into Faire to shop from you, you don't have to pay the commission on those people. So you make more money. They get free shipping for a year, which is good for them. But also Faire rewards you by giving you another customer or 2 during that month that you've brought that customer in. So the more customers you bring, the more they will reward you. Aside from bringing your prior customers, you can bring new customers to Faire that you've never met before, that you've never sold to before. What I did was I went on LinkedIn and I contacted a bunch of different directors of zoos and people who ran zoo gift shops, because my art prints are already being sold in several zoo gift shops around the United States and Canada, and I know that they sell well for Zoo gift shops. And so I reached out on LinkedIn. I also got emails off of LinkedIn and emailed them directly. And I got several new customers by doing this. Now, it was quite a bit of work because I would have to email like 100 or so people before I would get a sale. But honestly, like if you don't have a lot going on, you have some free time, you can spend an hour emailing potential customers, potential buyers at places every day. You will get sales that way, and Faire will reward you in return. All right, well, I think that about sums it up. If you would like more information on how to make art prints or how to sell art prints, I've made several playlists of these. I'm linking those now here in the end screen and in the description. Thanks so much for watching.